Marley is a strange dog. While his siblings are sold for $1,000 each, he is available for just $100. Jack thinks there must be something wrong with him to be sold so cheaply, but his wife Jenny, seeing his gentle demeanor, believes it's fate that brought them such a bargain. The couple, oblivious to the seriousness of the situation, immerse themselves in fantasies of having a pet. As soon as they enter their home, Marley dives into the dog food bag, shocking Jack. In no time, Marley devours half the bag, unable to stand up from overeating, and continues to eat incessantly. Despite Jack's dismay, he believes Marley's healthy appetite indicates good health and pays it no mind. He even prepares a cozy bed for Marley and bids him good night, only to hear the dog howling moments later. Marley has shredded pillows and blankets, with feathers flying everywhere. After cleaning up the mess, Jack locks Marley in the garage. Surprisingly, Jenny cuddles the puppy, thinking thunder scared him, causing the chaos. She believes Marley will become well-behaved with time and training. However, reality proves otherwise. Days pass with Jack and Jenny, either chasing or being dragged around by Marley. Despite growing up, Marley remains unchanged. Eventually, they decide to seek help from the most famous dog trainer. Marley's presence turns the trainer's life into chaos. Though initially well-behaved, Marley quickly reverts to his mischievous self, leaving the trainer furious. In the midst of happiness and misfortune, one never knows which will come first. Despite Marley's continued mischief, Jack's career takes off due to his experiences with Marley. Inspiring his writing, his humorous anecdotes gain recognition from his superiors, leading to a dedicated column. Additionally, Jack is surprised by Jenny's pregnancy. Jack lifted his wife in excitement, releasing the emotions suppressed in his heart. One day, amidst Marley's usual mischief, he seemed to sense something different and suddenly became quiet. He ran to the bedroom and silently stood guard by Jenny's bed. Soon, she began to feel pains in her belly, signaling the arrival of new life. Marley urgently jumped onto the bed, waking Jack, and together they unpacked the baby car seat delivery. They rushed to the hospital, leaving Marley at home to gnaw on his bone toy. Strangely, this time Marley behaved, patiently awaiting his owner's return without causing any trouble. Shortly after, they heard the sound of their return, along with a new member of the family. The couple worried Marley might frighten the child, but instead, he affectionately sniffed the baby's scent, displaying excitement as if the child were his own. From then on, Marley, once wild and unruly, toned down significantly, quietly guarding the little one when his owners were busy. 3 years flew by, and Jenny found herself pregnant again. To care for the 2 children, she had to resign and become a full-time homemaker. But managing the kids alongside an unruly dog made life even more chaotic. One day, as Jenny finally managed to put the children to sleep and intended to take a nap, Marley, hearing commotion outside, ran out barking, waking the younger son and knocking over the older one. When Jack returned home, Marley's restlessness prompted him to consider sending the dog away. He thought of pleading with Jenny, but her patience warned him from long days at home with the children, led her to threaten divorce if Marley wasn't gone. Reluctantly, Jack had to entrust Marley to a friend for a couple of days to reconsider. When he returned home, Jenny had calmed down, offering a sincere apology to Jack. As the children grew older, Marley also entered old age. Gone were the days of mischief. His joy now came from playing with the children every day. He waited faithfully at the school bus stop every afternoon to pick them up after school, and even slept by their side. However, time was unforgiving, and Marley's steps were no longer swift. Besides eating and drinking, he spent his days lying quietly on the floor. One evening, Jack took him out to relieve himself, only for Marley, who was usually afraid of rain and thunder, to run off into the night and disappear without a trace. Despite searching in the rain for a long time, the couple couldn't find him. When Jack finally found him, Marley was lying motionless under a large tree. The doctor informed him that this was a common ailment in elderly dogs, with various organs failing, and he might not make it through the night. Marley collapsed weakly on the floor, and Jack gently stroked him while Jenny brought a blanket to cover him. They stayed with him on the floor for the night. Sickness was inevitable, and all they could do was ensure his peaceful passing. With medication administered, Marley made a final effort to lovingly gaze at Jack before slowly closing his eyes and leaving his lifelong companion behind. Though Marley had been mischievous throughout his life, he had showered his family with all his love. For a dog, their life is fleeting, and they have that intelligence equivalent to that of a 2- or 3-year-old human. They may be playful and experience sadness, but they will dedicate their entire life to guarding their owner, bringing them joy and warmth. If you decide to keep them, be prepared to love them for their entire life, as they will dedicate all their love to you in their short lifetime, and you must be ready to embrace their daily mischief with genuine love and companionship.